The U.S. Supreme Court has recently decided that it will hear arguments emanating from legal cases in several states across the Union relating to same-sex marriage, which could make 2015 a momentous year in the history of Americans' attitudes towards and legal stance relating to gays and lesbians and same-sex marriage. Good time to look at a measure that we update every January: satisfaction of the American public with the acceptance of gays and lesbians in the United States. The broad big picture you see in front of you, Americans have become significantly more likely to say they are satisfied just over the last 5 or 10 years. As recently as 2005, 2006, you see about a third of Americans, 32%, were satisfied with the acceptance of gays and lesbians. That's now gone up, and for the last 2 years, that's been, in the majority level, 53%. So the same type of trend we've seen when we monitor attitudes towards same-sex marriage. The trend has become more and more positive or accepting of same-sex marriage, and now we see more satisfied with the treatment of gays and lesbians in this country. In fact, when we put this together with a list of about 27 different elements of American life where we ask about satisfaction, this comes in 6th, near the top of the list, only behind overall quality of life, ability to get ahead in the country, the military, the security from terrorism in this country, and the quality of medical care. So Americans in general right now seem to be quite satisfied with, on a relative basis, the acceptance of gays and lesbians. What about those who are dissatisfied? You could be dissatisfied for 2 reasons. You could think there should be more acceptance of gays and lesbians or less acceptance of gays and lesbians. 2 different reasons you could be dissatisfied. But we see this year for the first time that dissatisfaction is more likely to be among Americans who say they want more acceptance rather than less. In other words, a move to a more accepting position overall on the part of the American public. So again, another trend line showing a significant cultural change. Americans now more positive and satisfied with the treatment of gays and lesbians than they have been at any time since we've been tracking this question. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.